All right. My mic might be broken. Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Just got Ben Swolo announced. Ben Swolo announced. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's let people filter in. What's up, boys? Let's frickin' go indeed. Light side attacker, underline force user. Nice, nice, nice. He's so OP. Ooh, he's so OP, you say. All right, let's power through this real quick for those of you watching later. Conquest Volume 7 begins soon, and shards for new character, Ben Swolo, will be available for a limited time in this mode. Through the power of the Force Dyad, Ben lifts Array to new power levels. Ben Swolo. Guys, we got Ben Swolo in-game confirmed. Let's do it. All right, so let's look at some of the highlights. You're not alone. When paired with Ray in the leader slot, Ray cannot be defeated while Ben Swolo is alive. Okay. Additionally, Ben Swolo cannot be defeated while Ray is above 50% health. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I feel it again. That pull to the light. God. Oh man, Ben Swolo benefits greatly from having all light side allies on his defeated. What? Ben Swolo greatly benefits from having all light side allies. I'm assuming this says once he is defeated, giving him major speed boosts and extra attacks. I don't know what that means. I mean, I get the kind of concept they're trying to go there, but maybe I'm just not smart enough to understand how this is phrased. To that are Juan, Ben Swolo lifts Ray to new heights, and in return, she is the key to making full use of his abilities. All right. I'll quickly power through the dev insights since they're pretty short, and we'll break down the kit. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen it, so this will be my live reaction to the kit. Conquest Valley, we already read that. All right, so basically Ray's basically Cat or Maul, but for Ray. Ben's abilities to bring damage to the light side and Ray-led teams. Ben's abilities bring damage to light side and Ray-led teams. With his basic ability, a Shadow Within, dealing more damage to tanks. Okay, nice. Maybe JML counter. And his special ability, Family Legacy, inflicting armor shred. Oh, so he's basically just here to beat up JML, right? In Grand Arenas with an Omicron upgrade on his unique ability, Redeemed. His attacks also ignore protection. Okay, in Grand Arenas with his Omicron upgrade, his unique ability Redeemed. His attacks also ignore protection. So, JML counter? Full Kylo team. Let's see, we have SLKR. Crew, OG Kylo, Ben Swolo. Do we don't have a fifth Kylo, do we? Am I brain dead? Maybe they add one more Kylo. We can get Hans versus Kylos versus Chewbacca's. Who knows? All right. There is Force Dyad unique if all allies were light side at the start of the battle, and there is a version of Ray. Okay, so any Ray in the allied leader slot. So could I run this with Jedi Training Ray? All allies gain instant defeat immunity for 1 turn. All right, so Cat will not be instantly defeating them turn 1. That's pretty interesting. So I guess that's going to be good against going JMK Cat versus the AI, but I guess if you're just playing a normal person and this is on defense, you'll just use your Cat all turn 2. But that is good to fight the AI, I guess. At the start of each encounter. Furthermore, while Ben Swolo is active, Ray can't be defeated, and Ben Swolo can't be defeated while Ray is 50% health. Okay. In Grand Arenas with an Omicron upgrade, Ben can also revive under a Galactic Legend Ray lead and grants his allies instant defeat immunity. Alright, so this man just will not die. Just can't get rid of him, I guess. Def gonna use this with Stick Ray, Cat counter, that's what it looks like. Gonna need Glock Cat to beat it, probably. I think what they're trying to do is I think they'll probably add a... They'll probably add a Ray, maybe for SLKR. Maybe they add a Ray for SLKR. And they're trying to just make all the GLs the same power level. Who knows? So basically he'll come back. Earn Ben Solo shards during the conquest, blah, 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 blah. The basics. Ben Solo is the conquest counterpart to the Galactic Legend Ray. And many of his abilities directly synergize with Galactic Legend Ray. Well, that I figured. He also has good synergy with Ray Scavenger and Ray Jedi Trading. So we got Stick and JTR. Okay. Works best when paired with all light side allies. Can remove buffs from enemy team through special ability. That's nice. Increased effectiveness in Grand Arena. Okay, so it's GAC Omicrons. Thank God. If they gave him a Territory War Omicron, I would just cry instantaneously. Imagine Ray with Cat and Ben Solo, 2 Conquest Lifter units. I don't know. It could happen. Ray could be the best team of all time now. That's too much. No, it's not too much. The number of likes we have right now, 130 people watching and not 69 likes for APGAINS, the Coruscant Underworld Police Chief, the 69th Precinct, the most underfunded, undergeared precinct in all the Coruscant Underworld. All right, let me change the title of this video from Holy Shoot to Now That We Know That He's Good. GL Ray is unbeatable. Ben Swolo makes Ray unkillable. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Not Sasquatch Galaxy of Heroes. SWGOH. What a great title. Alright, unique abilities. When Ben Solo is alive, any version of Ray in the leader slot cannot be defeated. Oh, dude, my Relic 7 Jedi Training Ray is going to love this. Ben Solo can't be defeated while Ray is above 50% health. His unique redeem, blah, 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 blah. Inspiration, I don't care. Strategy tips. Either crit chance or crit damage or offense or potency mods. So use 50% of the potential mods out there. I would have loved them to say, wow, it would be really good if you gave him speed secondaries. That would be a very interesting. 2 words. Glass cannon. Okay, so is he going to like have 0 health? Is he going to be like B1 where he just has 1 health? That'd be pretty funny, where he has 1, like, literally 1 HP. He's like 1 B1, 1 Ben Swolo. But you have to wait for Ray to, like, just siphon her own health down before he can kill him. Oh, man. Utilize Taunt, Ignore to take down problematic characters on the enemy squad. This is going to be my new favorite term. Problematic characters. And then you get him from Conquest. All right, the kit. Ben. They actually said unit name Ben Swolo in the kit reveal. Guys, wait. They actually... His unit name, I know it's not in-game, but in the dev post, his unit name is literally Ben Swolo. Alright, literally Ben Swolo. That's so fucking funny. He's a light side attacker and a line force user. Alright, we have more UFUs. Apparently every Conquest character is just required to be an UFU, it feels like. CG Tuscan Meathead is a god, yeah. Is a meme god, hell yeah. Unmasked Captain Phasma for SLKR. Alright. Basic ability, a shadow within. Let's look at this animation before I read this. Alright, Ben Swolo. Basically just a smack. Am I crazy, or does that kind of look like... Whose basic ability is that? Is that Darth Malik's ability? Who has the exact same basic? I wanted Ben Swolo for so long. Darth Revan? No, it's Darth Revan? Alright, so he's got Darth Revan's basic animation. Alright, final text. Deal special damage. Oh, so he is special damage. I was just thinking the other day, like, who really uses special damage? It's basically just like Old Republic characters. So special damage, target enemy, inflict defense down. If the target enemy is a tank. So GK or JML or Malgus. Does double damage. If the target is an attacker or support, inflict offense down and potency down for 1 turn. If target is a healer, inflict speed down for 1 turn. Okay, interesting. Solid. Obscured is an Omicron on a first special. All right, final text. Deal special damage. Remove 100% turn meter, and if there is any version of Ray in the allied leader slot, blind target enemy for 2 turns. Gain offense up for 2 turns. Ooh, a blind. A blind is pretty pog. All right. And then in GAC, if all allies are light side at the start of the battle, when this ability is used, Ben Swolo's cooldowns are reduced by 1. If Galactic Legend Rays an ally slot, this attack instead deals true damage and inflicts healing immunity for 4 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. So, does it also... Okay, so it's 100% turn meter reduction. Is this resistible? I never understood. So when you do TMR, is this an unresistible TMR? Or is there like a % chance? Is it based on potency? I never understood that. So do we get TMR, blind, offense up, and cooldown reduction? But it says instead. So is it instead of special damage, it does true damage, and instead of blind, it does healing immunity? Or is it simply saying that instead of special damage, it does 2 damage, and then this is added on to the rest of this? Can be resisted. Potency? Yeah, potency makes the most sense. Okay, so it's the instead of is only referring to the special damage. Okay. So that's a beefy fucking ability right there. Let me move it up to the top of the screen because chat's kind of in the way. That's a beefy fucking ability. I was kind of worried because I was like, damn, 100% TMR and blind is kind of useful. I would hate to lose that for healing immunity, which... oh, it's unresistible. Okay.
The Dark Lord
this is going to be big, dude.
$4.99. Hoping that SLKR booster tune as Dark Side Empress Ray, Snoke and or Ren, founder of the Knights of Ren after this conquest character.
That would be dope. At this point I'm like 100% sure that SLKR is getting the next conquest. Maybe not the next conquest unit, but maybe the conquest unit after that. SLKR is going to get a lifter unit from conquest. That's basically confirmed at this point. Knights of Ren, I came. Snoke confirmed. Dude, the Snoke confirmed meme could come to fruition. Here, wait 1 second. Let me put on slow mode. 1 second. Alright, special 2, Family Legacy Zeta. Deal special damage to target enemy and inflict armor shred until the end of the encounter. Alright, so I have an armor shred. I love armor shreds. Anyone who knows me knows that armor shred is literally my favorite thing in the entire game. I cannot have enough armor shred. It just makes me so freaking firm. So firm. If all allies were light side at the start of the battle, dispel all buffs from all enemies and deal true damage again to all enemies. Whoa, wait. So deal special damage to target enemy and an armor shred until the end of the encounter. Okay, so obviously armor shreds can't be dispelled. If allies were light side at the start of the battle, dispel all buffs from all enemies and deal true damage again to all enemies. So this is like Gas's like middle ability where it goes armor shred and then AoE, but this time it's true damage and dispels everything. All allies gain turn meter for each enemy damage. Okay, so I know people shit. All right. Let me just hear me out. Just hear me out before I say this. Hear me out. I know people shit on the Rose Tico Omicron. But could we have a Ray unlimited turn meter loop team with Ben Swolo? You know? We got 100% TMR. We got 25% turn meter. Rose Tico Omicron. Can I convince anyone to Rose Tico Omicron? 10 likes, we get to 69 likes, and then I bust a nut. She's a top 3 GL with Ben Swolo. Well, yeah, because CG made that long ass post about Conquest lifter units GLs are the best, and non-lifter units are not the best. So she would be the 3rd lifter unit, or Ben Swolo would be the 3rd lifter unit, which would probably basically guarantee that Rey is at least the 3rd best Galactic Legend. I am all the Ufus. Probably 2nd. Does Ben Swolo beat Maul? Is Lord Vader Maul worse than hypothetical Rey Ben Swolo? I don't know. Rey Ben Swolo Cat, 2 Conquest Lifter units might be pretty ridiculous. But I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Can you imagine Rey and Ben Swolo in 3v3? I know they're not gonna, by the time he's out, the Datacron's not gonna work anymore. But can you imagine? Can you imagine? Actually, there might be like a 1-day window where you can use the Rey Datacron with Ben Swolo in GAC. And I think it will be in 3v3. Can you imagine how fucking annoying that team's gonna be? I don't want to imagine that nightmare. Alright, this attack can't be evaded. Alright. We got a unique, which is another Omicron. So I'm assuming he's gonna be a 3 Omicron. Yeah, 3 Omicron. At the start of battle, if all of Ben Swolo's allies were light side, and there is any version of Rey in the allied leader slot, Ben Swolo gains 15% max health and 10 speed for each light side ally. So, a good chunk of max health and 50 speed. Or, I guess, 40 speed, unless he counts himself, but I don't know if he counts himself yet. Ben Swolo ignores taunt effects during his turn. So he can't... Okay, so he really doesn't like tanks. This man really doesn't like tank. They'll probably bring back the Datacron. I mean... Wow, Ben Swolo. Yeah, dude. I mean, the only thing better than his kit is the fact that they actually said the unit name was Ben Swolo in the developer kit reveal. Alright. Well, granted, we get Ben Swolo's... Okay, so this man really doesn't like taunts. This is a... It's a good fucking kit. Let's do a poll. We'll do a rolling poll. How good do you think Ben Swolo will be? Question mark. S tier. A tier. C to B tier. DF tier. Read the unique. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We read the first one. Basically, this man's a god. Alright, this apparently is the juice for all of the squeezing to take place. This is where all of the squeezing will happen. Alright. If all allies were light side at the start of battle, and there was any version of Rey in the allied leader slot, all allies gain instant defeat immunity for 1 turn at the start of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, prevented. While Ben Swolo is active, Rey can't be defeated. Ben Swolo can't be defeated while Rey is buffed. Yeah, so this was in the insights. This makes JMK Cat AI kind of bad, because I don't think I've ever seen JMK Cat's AI not annihilate turn 1. So does this become the go-to JMK Cat Datacron counter because all of a sudden Cat can't insta-kill anyone? Do you still use JML because Cat will go after JML and then you can riposte? How is that going to work? We'll find out. And then while in Grand Arenas, if Galactic Legend Rey is an allied leader slot, if an enemy in the leader slot begins their turn with Ben Swolo defeated and Ben still has an active ally. Wait. While in Grand Arenas, if GL Rey is the leader... Okay, so that's just the stipulation. Okay, this is the actual part of the kit. So if an enemy in the leader slot begins their turn while Swolo is dead and Ben still has an active ally, so How could he not have an active ally? What? So basically, if the battle is not over when the leader takes a turn, he revives with 51% health, and all allies gain instant defeat immunity for the rest of the encounter, which can't be copied. Am I missing something here? Oftentimes when we do these kit reads, I like miss something like so important that it's like ridiculous. I get this guaranteed revive. I just don't understand why and Ben Solo still has an active ally. So does that mean, like, if the leader doesn't kill your last enemy, is that what that stipulation is for? But that would say begins their turn. So that wouldn't be the end of their turn. So if they begin their turn and the match is still going, he revives. Basically, C can't insta-kill when he's revived. Just in case clause, I think. Yeah, I feel like... I feel like this is going to be the SLKR lifter unit, like, clause. Like, they're just like, oh, we don't know what SLKR's lifter unit's going to be, but, you know. Just in case that SLKR's lifter unit does stuff after the battle's over, I don't know. It'd be funny if, like, Snoke or whoever they give, maybe, like, they give a Rey to SLKR. I would be pretty down with that. If they gave, like, an intro, like, Evil Rey, if they gave Evil Rey to SLKR, and it has a clause, like, when all of the enemies are dead, bring them back to life and then fucking kill them again. That would be fun. This is an interesting clause, but whatever. What's up, Van Seal? Mirror World Ray. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. Evil Ray. SLKR would have two lifters, Snoke's upper torso and Snoke's legs. You have to defeat Swolo and Geo Ray in the same turn. Is that true? You have to defeat Swolo and Ray in the same turn. So Ray can't die unless he's dead, and he can't die unless Ray's low HP. I think you just have to kill them both before your leader takes a turn. So do you remove all of your speed mods from your leader so he goes super slow? I guess you got to defeat them in the same turn. But if they have instant defeat immunity, so does C do instant defeat, or does he just do so much fucking damage that everyone just dies regardless? Imagine this with her Datacron. I think C just got like... C, dude, every time something comes to this game, C gets a nerf. They changed AMK kit, C gets a nerf. They add Datacron, C gets a nerf. They add the Ben Solo, C gets a nerf. C instant kills linked people. Okay, so it is instant defeat. So I guess, dude, are they going to give C a lifter? Maybe C's lifter is Snoke? I don't know. What's C's, like, if they give C a lifter, it's still probably not going to, like, it would have to prevent instant defeat immunity. There's gonna be like SWGOH lawyers like running the back end of the code. They're just gonna be like, all right, so Ben Swolo has guaranteed unresistible locked instant defeat immunity for the rest of the encounter, but Snoke over here has dispel all undispellable and unresistible instant defeat immunity, but then this character over here does it. Oh dude, it's gonna be so fucking weird. You're gonna go into the first like round of GAC like, I hope this works, and then it doesn't work. SLKR lifter is just even more plot armor. C lifter is just full. It's just more C's. Yeah, it's like the other clone of. It's like other C's. There's just 5 of them. They're all trying to instant kill, but Ben Swolo prevents instant kill, so they're just shocking over and over and over and over again, and it's doing absolutely nothing. Snoke for C, Evil Ray for SLKR. I could see that. I could see that. C lifter, his summoning a second C with the 6th slot. C Lifter could be Gallus Rax from the Aftermath books. I feel like that might be a little too off meta for a Disney game, but sure. Kylo never had plot armor. Rey was the one with plot armor. Yeah, dude. Rey had ridiculous plot. How Rey didn't instantly die in their first ever encounter, I don't know. Can Solo become a requirement for GLs? No. I don't think they require Conquest characters because there's such a gigantic paywall behind Conquest units that they're never going to do that. C Lifter should be Peak Earth Evader. C's Lifter unit will just be Lord Vader. We'll just have 2 GLs on the same. That's how C finally gets his calling. His calling is finally like it's gonna be C and Lord Vader. That's how that happens. Razor Crest was a requirement. Yeah, but it was a requirement at 4 stars, and it was the first one. They just haven't had since the Razor Crest. There hasn't been one. C Lifter is Darth Kathleen Kennedy. What's up, APGAINS? What's up, Joshua? C Lifter should be Snoke, and Evil Rey should be SLKR's Lifter. Ben Synergy's Highlight Redemption, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we're pretty much guaranteed an SLKR Lifter at this point, right? Are we feeling Darkside Rey? C Lifter is Darth Plagueis. C Lifter is the CG paywall as a character. It's just the physical embodiment of pay to win. It's just like a block of text that just says pay to win. Sith Acolyte from Exegol. I feel like there's not enough brand recognition there, but, you know, maybe. Darkside APGAINS. It'll definitely be Snoke. Goth Rey, please. I think we might get a Goth Rey. We might get Big Titty Goth Girlfriend Rey in-game confirmed. That's going to be my next title. Big Titty Goth Girlfriend Rey in-game confirmed. SOKR. Buff. C. Nerf. I feel like, you know those like memes where it's like, I ran an AI through all of the books or movies in this and had it come up with a script, and then it's like something like super generic. It's like, I'll get an AI bot to read every single dev post and every single YouTube video over the last like 3 years in Galaxy of Heroes, and it'll just be like, something was buffed and C was nerfed. Just over and over and over again. Cup Lifter? Yeah, dude. When's the Cup getting a Conquest Lifter? That's true. JML's Lifter unit is a pork. A whale for Goth Girlfriend Rey. Goth Rey, Nasty Basti, Darth Talon. Oh my god, dude. We could put together the sexiest 3v3 team ever. Big Titty Anime Girlfriend Rey. Nasty Basti, aka Badstilla, aka the cutest character in the game. And then Big Titty Darth Talon. Holy shit, dude. C Lifter is Knights of Ren. Mara. Dude, Mara's pretty hot too. Lei, Padme, Goth Rey, and BSF. Oh my goodness. The Senate is the Lifter. Ayla. Oh, Ayla. Actually, they kind of nerfed Ayla's boob polygons a little bit, so maybe that's not as much. Could be Ochi of Bestoon, the dead guy, where they're looking at the rise of Skywalker. Mara thick. Mara is thick. Palpatine. Maybe they just buff Palp and make him see. I don't know. What about Gucci? Slave Leia Lifter for Jabba. When Jabba's unlocked, I'll do a collab with Arnold where he dresses up as Jabba and I'll dress up as Slave Leia. What about Wicket? Yeah, where's Wicket's Lifter unit? That's what I want to know. Gamorrean Guard. Oh. Rey, Cat, and Ben, best 3v3 team. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Rey, Cat, Ben Swolo is going to be like fucking overpowered. C's Lifter is Darth Jar Jar. That's Darth Jar Jar confirmed. Galaxy of Heroes. GL Ewok win. Rebuilt HK. Add Wicked's son from episode 9. Alright, so 53% of people say S tier, 41%, 53%, sorry, just changed. Got about 256 votes. 253 people say S tier, 41% say A tier, 5% say B to C tier, and 2% say D, F tier, so that's just trolls. So I feel like we can eliminate most of those. Does anyone in chat unironically think that he is less than an A tier character? Crumb said no Jar Jar. Crumb also said no Jabba. So, Babu Freak. The 2% was me. Add a Wicked Son Pommet. Is Wicked Son named Pommet? Dude, where is GL Pommet to bring the Ewoks to glory? F minus. C gets Lifter at Sleaze Bagano. Sleaze Bagano confirmed. C Lifter. No territory war Omicron, so he sucks. That dude who was saying Malgus sucks. True. He seems kind of trash if you don't have Rey. Not as useful as Cat or Maul. I mean, most of his kit still works with Jedi Training Rey or even Stick Rey. But like, think about it like this, right? Galaxy of Heroes kind of exists in this post-poor person world, right? I think Galaxy of Heroes officially exists in the post-poor people sphere. Like, if you don't have 4 million GP, you basically aren't a Galaxy of Heroes player at this point, in Capital Games' opinion. Here, 1 second. Let me grab something. Uno momento. What if JML Lifter is Cal Kestis? I finally quit being poor. $2 million for the win? Yeah, dude. Why doesn't Capital Games care about easy conquest players? SLKR Lifter is Snoke. I would say it's probably a Rey, not a Snoke. JML Lifter is Ghost Yoda. That could be cool. I would like a Phantom Yoda. I mean, it would basically just be Hoda, but translucent, because, you know, it would just be another Yoda that doesn't do anything. Imagine they add JML Lifter as Ghost Yoda, then they add Grogu. It's just like there's like 3 different Tridactyls that don't fucking do anything in game. Give me an all-Force Ghost team. GL Rey Rush. Well, here's the thing. This character is gated behind years of play. If you started a new account and got to 4 million GP to do either Conquest while he's active or Proving Grounds while he's in Proving Grounds, which will be 1 year from now, you'd have to spend tens of thousands of dollars. So Lifter units are kind of like year 2, year 3 territory, depending on how much you spend and how far you push forward. Let me be clear. Watch SLKR Lifter be that stupid BB-8 ripoff from Battlefront 2. No, I think if we got a Ben Solo for Rey, we're gonna get a big titty goth anime girl Rey for Kylo. Does SLKR have anything in his kit that stipulates everyone has to be First Order? Because I know he does, like, fucking you can cheese with DACA zombies. I don't think so. So I think, I think a Evil Rey would probably be my guess. Dark side only, I think, for SLKR. Well, I mean, big titty goth anime girl Rey would be dark side. So Snoke, I don't think it's gonna be Snoke. It could be Snoke. But who knows? But Rey was on screen 2 seconds in a vision and is not first order. That makes no sense. But it would be cool. If you're going to give light side Rey a light side Kylo, I feel like you might want to give dark side Kylo a dark side Rey. It's absolutely Snoke. Alright. Snoke is the hypest possible option, let's be honest. Did Snoke even do anything in the movie? Did he ever fight? I'm going to Google something. Did Snoke actually do anything? How is that an early search result? No, he died. So Snoke and Darkseid Rey did about as much as each other. Episode 8, he zapped Rey. He did some minor force things. He used the force lightning through Rey around the room. Yeah, I mean, would I be surprised if it was Snoke over Goth, Big Titty Goth Rey? I don't know. But I'm also not super excited. Matt, thanks for subscribing. I'm also not super excited for Snoke. You know, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, Snoke, he's my favorite character. Ben Swolo, I'm kind of hyped for because that's a meme character. But imagine Prime, Big Titty Goth, Polygon Rey. I'd get behind that. I could get behind Prime, Big Titty Goth, anime girlfriend Rey. But it's not Ben Swolo? What do you mean it's not Ben Swolo? Literally, his unit name is Ben Swolo. This is literally Ben Swolo. Ben Swolo. How dare you? You come to my stream on the night of my daughter's wedding and you tell me it's not Ben Swolo? Do your Carfax before you disrespect the Swole bros. On the night of my daughter's wedding. Snoke gave Rey a massage and that's it. He has a shirt. It's just, okay, fine. They put Ben Swolo. You know how they have parentheses? You have Kylo Ren unmasked. It'll just be Ben Solo or Ben Swolo shirted or clothed. Ben Swolo clothed. Does that work for you guys? We're like, he's wearing a shirt. That's not Ben Swolo. I can't see his nipples. Ben Swolo unshirted. Oh, man. SLKR alt should be him removing his shirt. I don't know, dude. That'd be pretty dope. Ben Swolo ultimate ability, good soup. So he gets lifter and it's APGAINS crusty sock. Oh, man. GL Matt. The solo is there, and we are just not allowed to see. No, I want to see thick 8-pack abs Ben Solo. Aw, man. Ben Swolo reshirted. I like Ben Swolo clothed. I think clothed might be the best parentheses for this man. Or Ben Swolo dressed. Or properly dressed. He does look a little sweaty. I know this is a shadow, but this could be misconstrued as sweat. Ben Swolo not naked. Unique Omicron is broken. Alright, is it really that broken? I mean, alright, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. This is a thinking man's poll. This will be a thinking man's poll. Whose ability, that's not how you spell ability, but whatever. Whose ability is more broken? Question mark. Cat, insta-kill, or Swolo, no insta-kill? So is not being able to die instantaneously more OP than being able to kill someone instantaneously? Cat stat sharing is OP. Like, I think all conquests, I did that somehow super controversial conquest characters ranked video the other day, and everyone's like, how dare you say that this character is trash? And it's like, no, all the conquest characters, except for Boba Fett, Sign of Django, are basically the exact same power, right? And I don't think it's any different. I think he's relatively in the same ballpark in terms of power as Maul, as Cat, as Malgus. The thing is, Cat can still insta-kill through raw damage. That's true. And she stat shares. And it's like, if you're... Okay, so let's say... So this is where this becomes not so much of a big deal. You get instant defeat immunity for 1 turn. Enemy leader, blah, 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 blah. So here's the thing. It's like, if an enemy... Okay, so you start the turn with instant defeat immunity. So if you're running JMK Cat on defense, that just means your Cat will waste the ability because the AI is stupid, right? But if Rey and Ben are on defense, you could just use it the second time, right? You just use the instant defeat immunity this turn 2 instead of turn 1. And then if he dies and comes back on your leader turn, you get instant defeat immunity for the rest of the encounter. But at that point, Cat doesn't instantly defeat. Cat just does a lot of fucking damage. So against JMK Cat, this isn't really a big deal. I think this all mostly plays into the AI on defense. I think this makes Rey better against Kenobi on offense, where JMK Cat's on defense, because the AI won't be able to not resist the temptation of trying to insta-kill someone. And then it's helpful on defense versus C, because now C can't insta-defeat the linked people. Or at least can't do it assuming that Ben Solo died and came back. But if Ben Solo didn't die, you could still probably insta-defeat, you know, the tertiary characters, the 4th and 5th slots, or the 3rd, 4th, and 5th slots, depending on who you bring in. Can his revive be prevented? I think you can prevent his revive. So whoever prevents revives, I believe... Okay, no, never mind. It can't be prevented. Oh, wait, no. So here we go. So I think instant defeat immunity for the rest of the encounter can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. But I think the revive can be prevented. So if you have a character that prevents revives, it won't matter. I think Gas will still be able to beat Rey. No. What? You think Gas is... This guy is fucking crazy. This man does so much goddamn damage. I mean, we don't know his true damage numbers, but still. Like, if they're telling you that... If they're saying strategy tips, 2 words, glass cannon, I'm assuming that he's going to do a lot of damage. Full 501st to beat this trash. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. Will Rey's AI be so dumb that it just keeps whirlwinding Gas while he's up and not while he's down? I don't know. Right? Like, you can never fully anticipate how dumb the computer is going to play battles on defense, right? So is it going to be like the P1 of the Sith raid where Nihilus just refuses to kill someone who can't be killed, or only kills people who can't be killed? Maybe. We don't know. We don't know. Gonna be Omega 2.0, LOL. I mean, he's way more useful. See, like, when I fight Rays, I just kill Ray. I don't know why. It's probably not the best strategy, but I just go in and I kill Ray and then I finish up. Now I can't do that, which is gonna not really suck that much, but it'll suck a little bit more. I also think this kit design is pretty dope. I think this is some pretty good thumbnail art. Will he revive shirtless? If not, trash character. I agree. All right, so we have only 130 people have voted so far in our poll, but 53% say Cat's insta-kill is more OP than Swolo's no insta-kill. Is Glass Cannon the new high single fire damage? Glass Cannon might be the new high single fire damage. I'm not sure. Hits hard, die easy? Possibly. Die easy, but then revives himself, I guess. I hate the fact that his heal immunity is 4 turns long and undispellable. Dude. Imagine like mid-tier players with no Ray running like Jedi Training Ray healing immunity with Ben Swolo healing immunity. Just like healing, permanent healing immunity on everyone. No one gets healing. He has other abilities though, not just the one attack. No, I know. I'm saying he's a good character. Are you arguing that he's bad, or are you arguing that he's good? I think he's a solid character. I think he's about as powerful as the other characters in the Conquest cesspool. Maybe Vitiate or Plagueis. Plagueis was his master, and Vitiate was the Sith Emperor of his era. CGL. I'm sure. So I'm basically positive that SLKR will have the next lifter unit, unless they go this one ship Jabba lifter, SLKR lifter ship, JML or C lifter. You know what I mean? AP, is he worth bloating GP for? I mean, it's always worth bloating GP to get to 4 million GP. That's never not a good idea. That's always a good idea. I mean, you got Ray, maybe? I mean, if you have GL Ray and you're not yet 4 million GP, absolutely. But like I said, we exist in a post-poor person ecosystem in Galaxy of Heroes where if you're not already 4 million GP when these characters come out, you're basically screwed. Like, I've wanted Maul for so long, but I didn't have 4 million GP before his entire life cycle, so I just will never have him. It will be a year or 9 months before I have Maul, and he's been out for a year as of, like, a week from now. So I thought Satele Shan would be next for sure. Nah, I didn't. Satele Shan seemed a little bit out of left field. But the high single fire damage was for Omega on her one main attack. Swolo has other abilities and ways to do damage. Yeah, I mean, it's not like his attacks is like, this attack does a lot of damage. He's very useful. I feel like there's a lot of... I mean, he's got a mass, like, buff dispel. He's got 100% TMR. He gives himself offense up. He's got a 4-turn unresistible healing immunity. He does true damage. Like, true damage is good soup. What tags he got? Light side, attacker, unaligned force user. So not a Jedi, not a resistance, not a anything. He's an Ufu, and that's it. Ignores protection. Yeah, he ignores protection. Where in his kit does it say it ignores protection? I can't remember. Isn't it unique? Yeah, he has GAC, Omicron, Ben Solo's attacks, ignore protection. This... Everyone's focusing on, like, this. Like, oh, he doesn't die. But, like, this is low-key, like, his best Omicron. All of his stuff, including his true damage, ignores protection. Like, people are finally figuring out, like, how OP the riposte ability is. Like, it started with tier 1 of Datacrons. People are like, oh my god, when JMK gets all allies ignore protection, crazy OP. And then they gave JML and the Jedi and the Resistance the ability to basically never have to attack protection ever again. And then those units became super OP. This man just does this. This is just part of his kit. He will never have to deal with protection ever again. Which would be very convenient if he was, say, an SLKR lifter unit, or, you know, you just used him to fight Rey because Rey's sucking off. She's slurping down her own health pool, and then this man just comes firing in. Home that thing in there! And killing her off. But I think that's his best. Instant repose. Are they nerfing protection mods? I don't know. You should always care about protection. I mean, protection's still obviously useful, but I'm saying this man... And it's not like his whole team ignores protection. I'm just saying, like, he'll hit big, he does true damage, he'll ignore protection. This will be an opportunity to, like, you know... You put on healing immunity, but not protection recovery. Healing immunity doesn't prevent protection recovery, so... Maybe a healing immunity someone, but then you're fighting JMK, so they recover a fuck ton of protection, but their health is still low, and then while the protection is super high, but their health's still low because you have protection immunity, you hit under protection, and then you can kill them off that way. Who knows? So Jabba's lifter is 3 months out in Conquest. How far is Jabba? I feel like I don't know if I'm correct in this, but I feel like... I feel like the GLs always come out before their Conquest lifter. Am I wrong on that? I'm pretty sure Kenobi came out before Cat and Lord Vader came out before Maul. And Rey's obviously been out well before, you know, Swolo. Healing immunity prevents protection recovery? Okay, my bad. Kylo Ren, but Pajama Uwu, great character. Beta Cuck, turn light side. Jabba probably October, November at this rate. I thought, my initial impression was that they're probably going to bring him at the end of the year, so maybe October, November, December. I think Arnold was thinking September, but September is right before October, November, December, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, so I'm going to stick with sometime in the last quarter, so probably closer to November, December, I would assume. But I don't know. Yeah, but JMK and Cat came out like a month apart. Well, alright. So, I mean, like... Let's think. Okay, so 3 months of Ben Swolo. Right? 3 months of Ben Swolo would bring us to... What is it right now? It's basically the beginning of August, September, October. So then... October, November, December, January could be Jabba Lifter. And Jabba comes out in mid to late November, early December. So Jabba's out, and then about a month and a half later, Jabba Lifter comes out. I think that still kind of fits an acceptable timeline. Is Boba the conquest character for Jabba? No, they have no synergy. Ben Swolo flies the TIE Whisperer. Would that go with the First Order as light side ship? I don't think they're going to give him a ship. Darth Kenobi for another Lord Vader lifter. I think October is generous. Yeah, I thought the end. I was thinking November, December initially. Swolo for Xmas. Watch the road ahead just be Jabba's kit. It could be. I mean... I feel like the like big posts have been lackluster, and then like the throwaway mini posts throughout the year have had all the content, so I feel like we're kind of off the original trajectory of, you know, you can expect big posts on these days. Should we see what Papa Arnold had to say about Ben Swolo? 8,000 views in the first hour. Holy fuck, I wish I was him. His PP is just so gigantic.
Welcome.
Let's go 1.25 speed.
And droids across our beloved empire and those special individuals that happen to be a dyad in the forest. Wow! This I don't think anyone could predicted that this was going to happen.
I like how he just got a haircut and he's wearing a hat.
Reveal.
He doesn't trust the haircut.
Lifter unit 4. Galactic Legends Ray. Whoa, we're talking about the one and only Ben Swolo. Now, there is some good news associated. I mean, the bad news is Ray's already really good when it comes to trying to find non-GL counters to her. She's going to get even better because now they're going to be granted...
Should I put my hat on too? He's got the Star Wars hat.
Right
I got
away.
the 69
you can't kill
precinct
Ray
hat.
until you kill off Ben Swolo, but you can't kill off Ben Swolo until you get Ray below 50% health. This is just pure and utter madness. But the good news associated with this is that this is the first time CG is retroactively going back and adding a lifter unit to an old Galactic Legend. So we can maybe predict Snoke might be added for Supreme.
No, big titty goth anime biatch Ray.
The good news is here, if you feel like you've been
I will
missing out
stand
the
by
action
big
scene
titty
as
goth
well as,
Ray.
Commander Ahsoka Tano. Well, it seems like they're going backwards, but we were
I don't need to trim his
maybe,
beard.
Red 5 X-Wing for the Profundity, or maybe we were expecting a lifter unit for Jabba the Hutt. And definitely unpredictable, but kind of interesting. Let's go showcase the key reveal. Oh, important to put out there in case it wasn't clear enough. This is Conquest unit exclusive here. We've had this discussion before, but I feel like, man, I wish we would just have more normal legendary type events to get these characters. There are just way too many important characters in ship tied to Conquest. I do kind of miss the days of, you know, legendary events, albeit now they're Relic 5 minimum, but I think you guys know what I mean. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe you guys like them being Conquest gated and then you wait a year to get him through Proving Grounds and wait another year here. Apparently they picked Ben Swolo here because Ray was the
Wait
first
2 years to get a character.
We wanted to return to some of the older Galactic Legends that do not have Conquest counterparts. That's the good news about this. Ben Swolo is designed to increase Ray's viability in a number of different game modes. I mean, she's already really darn good. I mean,
Does that mean
the one area, fun fact,
we're not getting a ship
Galactic
next?
Legends Ring Fitter should be out tomorrow. The one area she is kind of weak.
SOKR
a
next
lot of
Conquest
GL can
unit?
beat her, but there's not a ton of off-meta stuff for her, with the exception of Star Killer. It's going to be a bit of a problem here because of Ben Swolo. I don't think he's going to be great outside of the raid teams. He does have synergy with not just of GL raid, but any other
can't wait
raid,
for this
Jedi
character to
training
come
raid.
out.
So you'll have some uses. I don't think it's going to be like a mall, though. And let's just check it
Dark
out.
Side
Fine.
Online
Light
Force
Attacker.
user
Online
Ray for the
Force user.
win.
Allegedly, they said this is going to be like a glass cannon type of character. So, oh boy, this is not a GL.
He didn't even notice Ben Swolo. Come on, dude.
So, a powerful force user whose internal struggles have long placed him on the edges of the
Hat
leg
available
yard.
in merch?
Now, I know
No,
people
you
are saying,
can't buy
why
this
did-
hat.
why do
I
we need
can't find a
light
place
side
to
Ben
sell
Swolo?
it.
To be fair, Lord Vader, it was only kind of, what, a couple minutes in Revenge of the Sith. This was a couple minutes inside of the Rise of Skywalker. So,
Yeah, fuck you, everyone who says, oh, big titty anime goth bitch Ray isn't in the movie long enough. Snoke is in the movie considerably more seconds. Go fuck yourself. Boop, bop, 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 bop. Hashtag big titty goth
I'm
girlfriend
not gonna
Ray.
have too much of an argument there. A Shadow Within. Deal special damage to the target enemy and inflict defense down for 1 turn. If the target enemy is a tank, this deals 100% more damage.
So
And
you're
if the target
switching
enemy
to
is an
Ray
attacker
farm?
support, you
No,
inflict
I'm still
offense down
farming
and
the
poke you
titty.
down for 1 turn. And if the target enemy is a healer, inflict speed down.
APGAINS farms only the best of the best. All the trash we ignore. I'm still gonna get more value out of the titty. Now, I said when I was farming the titty that once I'm done with the titty in 6 to 8 months, I will reassess and see what there is to farm. Now, maybe that's Ray Ben Swolo. Maybe that's SOKR Big Titty Goth Ray. Maybe that's Jabba Hondo. Who knows? But farm your titties. Don't let this distract you, boys. We did a poll yesterday. 60-something% of you guys aren't farming your ships. And you're like, APGAINS, why do I lose my GACs? Because you get distracted. Don't look at the boobies. Look at the titties. Farm your ships.
Down for 1 turn. So the reason why this looks really funny.
Don't look at the boobies. Look at the titties.
I know this is, there's other teams that have attacker supports and tanks. It sounds like it's giving Ben a variety of ways to handle Star Killer teams because you have to have kind of specific characters and all different tags and attributes associated with them. It's going to variety of situations. Ben Solo's going to provide you a lot of control over the enemy. Like, imagine an offense down on Star Killer. That's going to really slow down their groove, it would seem like, or even Mara Jade for that matter. Special one, Obscured. Not the most interesting name right there, but it's got an Omicron cooldown for. This does have Grand Arena Omicrons. I'm biased, I know.
Trying to censor me? What are you trying to say, dude?
You guys do want to have more of a well-rounded experience. Territories might be more important than I give it. It is more important than it has before.
Do a
But Grand Arena
Patreon dono
Omicrons
for
are
the
just a lot more
hat?
exciting, and that's where crystals are stored. So
Maybe
you
the
play a lot more
new-
often in territory. So I think I have
Maybe the new YouTube merchandise will work with
reason to be
hats.
biased
I'll
here.
check it out.
But anyways, final text. Deal special damage to remove 100% turn meter. And this is what I was saying. He's got synergy with any Ray. If there's any version of her,
General
even heck,
Pride
you put
Lifter.
the Scavenger Ray, even though she doesn't have a lead, in the allied leader slot, you're going to blind the target enemy for 2 turns and gain offense up for 2 turns as well. That kind of looks like almost like the Maul animation. Looks like they recycled maybe a little bit of it in terms of the little whoosh, the wind animation that they have there. So that's kind of big right there. And then
Whoosh.
while in Grand Arena, that's where the Omicron kicks
Yeah,
in.
dude, I feel like
All
his
allies
entire
relax,
kit
start battle.
animation is like
When the
recycled
synergies
from
Ben
other
Solo's cooldown
characters.
are reduced by 1. And if Galactic Legend Ray's in the allied leader slot, this attack instead deals true damage and inflicts healing immunity for 4 turns, which can't be copied, spelled, evaded, or resisted. I believe Malgus would still resist this, because he can't be getting healing immunity. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but I'm assuming...
See, that's what I was talking about when you need SWGOH lawyers. It's going to be like, this character has an unresistible healing immunity, and this character, under no circumstances, can have healing immunity. Who wins that situation? Who wins that? If there's... That's the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. Does the game just break? Have they gone too far? Who knows?
Family Legacy, Zeta, cooldown of 4! Whew. Couple words here we gotta go over. Deal special damage to target enemy and inflict armor shred until the end of the encounter. So not a lot of armor shred characters. We only have like, what, maybe 4-ish in the game. This is definitely gonna be another one on the list here. If allies were light side at the start of battle, dispel all buffs from all enemies.
Immunity always overpowers, cannot be resisted
to
clause.
all enemies. All allies gain 5% terminator, capped
Can't
at
be
25% terminator for each enemy damaged by ability. So if there's 5 enemies, 25% terminator. 1 enemy, 5% terminator. And this attack can't be evaded. So you're basically guaranteed to get terminator. Huck should be able to shut this down. Or any.
Did you know today is National Boob Day? When is National Boob Day? Holy shit. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta text my girlfriend real quick. I'll keep playing this in the background.
Any anti-Terminator, Jedi Master Kenobi, for that matter. Unique ability, Zeta and Omicron, redeemed. Now, this isn't quite like the redeemed, like Juhani gives. She has a redeemed type of thing in territories. It's a little bit different. Probably should have used a different word, but I get it. It makes sense for Ben. At the start of the battle, if all of Ben's solo allies were light side and there's any version
And
of
it's
the allied leader
420.
slot,
Boobs
he gets 50,
and
15% max health, 10 speed for each light side ally. So again, that's the beauty thing about Rey. She's a very plug-and-play GL. You can put a lot of different light side characters with her. Ben's gonna still work, even though it might not be heavily resistant. It's just gotta.
Guys, if you needed more proof that you need to farm the titty, it's National Boob Day. Stop fucking chasing stuff that isn't as valuable as titties. Nothing in life is better than the titty. Tacos and titties.
Gotta be
Ooh, I
light side.
want some
For each
tacos
light side
today.
ally excluding summons. We don't have a lot of light side summons.
Stay in drugs, kids.
Ben
Don't do
Solo
school.
ignore taunts during his
Smoking
turn.
a bowl right
Big
now?
right there. And then while in Grand Arena, Ben Solo's attacks ignore protection. So it might not seem like a big Omicron. Might not be, but depends on his damage.
Every day
You
is
know how
boob day
repost
if
has
you're
been
brave
pretty
enough.
nasty, the Datacrons and the Jedi. Think of this like a repost. It's kind of like a baked-in repost, but 24/7, not on special abilities like how the Datacron is right now. And then we have the Force Dyad. This is nutty right here.
Oh, nutty.
Zeta and Omicron. If all allies were light side at the start of the battle, and there's any version of Rey in the allied leader slot, so Rey, GL Rey, Jedi Training Rey, Stick Rey, all allies gain instant defeat immunity. I think I accidentally called it damage, but it's not damage immunity. It's instant defeat immunity. So it's meant to kind of shut out Commander Ahsoka Tano for 1 turn at the start of each encounter, which can't be copied.
Dude, is it just me or is it really fucking hot
Ben Solo is
today?
active, Rey can't be defeated. But
Some
Ben
Mars
Solo
grab
can't
some
be
nuts
defeated
day?
while Rey's above 50% health. She's got an absolutely ginormous health pool with the mods, her unique abilities, her kit, and just the Datacrons in here. That's not an easy task. And then keep in mind, when you get Rey below 50% health, that's when, you know, she starts doing sudden whirlwind and all this other funny stuff. And then lastly, while in Grand Arenas, if Galactic Legends, Rey is in the allied leader slot. If the enemy in the leader slot begins their turn,
Arizona's always
with Ben
hot.
Solo defeated, and Ben still has an active ally, he revives with, this is dirty, 51% health.
Ben Swolo
and
is
all
nutty.
allies gain instant defeat immunity again for the rest of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. This is an Omicron that you're going to want to have on this character here. I mean, also the obscured looks like it's going to be good too, but this one is the must-have. This might be a one Omicron type of character.
Fuck, I have to stop the video. When Potato Ray is in the leader slot, all allies become potatoes.
It's hard to say, but the reason why the 51% thing
Oh,
is
shit.
just kind of dirty is because Rey's sudden whirlwind, it's kind of a little funny. Because anytime lights and allies are dropping below 60% health, she's constantly resetting to cool.
Fuck, I should do a video. It's National Boob Day. I should tell people to farm the profundity. I'm going to do that. After the stream, I'm going to upload a video called It's Not Why You Need to Farm the Titty Now.
Downs of sudden whirlwind here. So this is going to be a great addition for Rey. I don't quite see this being great outside of Rey. It's nice that, you know, the one thing I was worried about with conquest characters, you don't want to be just too limited, just like Galactic Legends. Maul's great by himself. Cat she could work with, for example. Padme, some.
I think all of the GLs... All right, so hear me out. I think they're going to give one Datacron per GL, and then I really hope after that they take away Datacrons from GLs. And I think they're going to replace GL Datacrons with just giving every single GL a conquest lifter. Poor people can't have unit. You know what I mean? I think they're just going to remove the Datacrons from GLs, or at least I hope they do, and then just make all the GLs. Because, like, GLs exist to be so much better than everything else. that you need to spend real hard-earned, cold hard cash to get them, right? That's the conceptual, like that's the backbone of GLs conceptually, is you got to spend hard-earned, cold hard cash to get them. So CG makes money and you stay relevant. The problem is, over the last 2 years that they've been out, they've proven to be much worse than what Capital Games probably wants them to be. So I think they're doing everything in their power to make GLs super OP again, to kind of resume that cash funnel. Because right now, let's say you're a new player, you're a fucking Saudi oil prince, you're gonna whale on JMK, maybe you'll whale on the Executor, you might whale on Jabba. There's no huge incentive to go super nutty and crazy on Ray or C or SLKR. Sometimes like JML's good, you know, Lord Vader's alright. But if they make all of the GLs, National Boob Day Nutty, think of all the money they could make. Because that was the problem with Lord Vader. It was like, they stopped supporting him. Like, they always support JMK because JMK will always make the money. So they always want to keep supporting him because, you know, they're going to make more money and people are going to be like, oh my God, I spent all this money on this thing and they keep making it better. I should spend money on this thing and then maybe they'll make that better. But no one was really spending money on Lord Vader. So they're like, fuck it. Lord Vader, we'll just let him linger as like an offensive solo unit and like a decent defensive team, right? Because no one's spending money. But now I think they understand that if they bring back the juice, if the juice is now worth the squeeze, they can milk old characters for new money, and I think that's what they're trying to do.
Scoundrel-based teams, you don't want to be too tied to a GL. I don't think it's going to be that versatile. I think it's going to have some Jedi training. Ray use is getting the instant defeat immunity. It's going to be pretty good. So, man, Conquest. Arguably, you know, I say Grand Arena Sport. Conquest is probably the most important game mode in the game.
Dude, oh my God. Units. Do you guys remember when I did that video where I was basically just asserting that Conquest is the game now? Like, Conquest is the single most important thing. And it was like, APGAINS, Conquest. You remember that?
It's kind of the fake.
It's been a year. Still not convinced?
Legendary factory of Galaxy of Heroes nowadays here. Let me know what you guys think. So we're looking at August right now. We're probably not going to see this character until probably October, late September. We have to go through 3 conquest cycles here. So stay tuned. I guess we'll find out what this guy is all about. But without a doubt in mind, this is a big addition to Galactic Legends. Ray with her kit, having to dance. You can't be defeated right away because one of the problems with Starkiller.
Look how fucking goofy her elbows look.
Go all in on her right away. But you can't kill her off until you work down Ben Solo. Then when Ben Solo, he can't be killed until she
got some goofy. It's like, what? She's like, she got Popeye forearms, but only for like this part. Why are her elbows so fucking huge? Are my arms like that? I mean, I don't have biceps or any muscles to speak of, but dude.
A lot of dancing, and I think it's mainly meant to make the Starkiller battle a little bit harder, as well as not being as easy for Jedi Master Kenobi. They just walk right over Galactic Legends Ring. The thing I'm looking forward to most, as I said at the beginning, I'm really curious to see what are they going to do for the future for things like Sith Eternal, very specifically. Maybe they add Pride, potentially. We didn't really see Sith Eternal with a lot of folks. He was just kind of chilling by himself. So perimeter Kylo Ren, at this rate, I think I'm heavily expecting a Snoke sometime down the road, but nonetheless, nothing for Jabba the Hutt right now.
I just realized almost 10 million GP.
That's what we were predicting here. So time will tell. Even though there might not be a lift unit for Jabba now, kind of what we're seeing. Ray's, 2 years old, and she's getting some love in Galaxy of Heroes with her little BFF.
Oh, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, so you're not missing anything. Love to hear your thoughts.
I'd be surprised if anyone thought this was going to happen right now.
I have a feeling Ben Solo's going to happen. I have a feeling Ben Solo's going to happen. Not right now.
This year is weird. There was not a theme going on.
Not a theme going
over the place. Which makes it a bit more interesting when random stuff happens. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Stay tuned for the Galactic Legends tomorrow. We're not stalled with other stuff here. And as always, remember, it's great to be in the Empire today.
Nice. It was a solid video. I'll give that a like, even though I'm not subscribed. Everyone's always like, why aren't you subscribed? I don't use this account to actually watch YouTube videos, so it's not subscribed to anyone. I'm subscribed to Arnold on my actual personal YouTube account that I watch all my stuff on. Come on, guys. I'll give him a like, though. Let's read the comment section. Let's see if we can find. I love looking through other people's comment sections to just see the general IQ of everyone's communities. Oh, look, there's Hoagie. I never expected this. All right, let's see. Come on. Oh, let's just wait for someone to say that this is stupid. Come on, someone say something dumb. Damn, why is everyone so happy? I literally only thrive off of dumb comments. It's okay. If you want to see dumb comments, I just have to look at the comment section of my own videos. That's how I get dumb comments. That's how I get my daily fix of dumb comments, is I read my own comment section. Something particular happens in the comment section of APGAINS videos, knowing that APGAINS viewers are on average 4.5 years old. So collectively, our IQ is not exactly the highest. We're not exactly the bright. Like, let's be honest. We're 4.5 years old on average. We're not exactly the brightest cookies in the knife shed jar. Someone said finally more Rise of Skywalker stuff, and I literally gagged. Will Maul be added to Proving Grounds? I think so. Gotta go gather the brain cells to rub together. Let me be clear. Alright, we're gonna do something exciting. You guys ready? I want you guys at your devices right now for something exciting. Alright. There's 250 of you here. We're gonna do something amazing and spectacular. I'm gonna spam the comment section with a link to a random person. He's streaming with one viewer on Twitch right now. It's his very first, or soon to be his first day of Galaxy of Heroes. He says, loving this community. Looks like a nice guy. 250 of us are gonna fucking raid this guy on Twitch. Don't say APGAINS. Don't say why we're there. Just say like, oh my god, this game's awesome. Don't mention Conquest. I don't think he knows Ben Solo just got dropped because he's only on day 25. Click the link. I'm going to be over there for a couple minutes. I'm going to make a boob video, and then we'll see you guys later.